see something and I know that we
All right, finding the right home for your aging loved one can be mentally and emotionally challenging, exhausting even. How do you know if you're choosing the right place? We have Carol Odell here from Caring.com to kind of help us from start to finish. And tell me how you got involved with Caring.com.
Well, my mom had Parkinson's and then later developed Alzheimer's, so I walked this road every step of it. And I started a blog and I started writing about my caregiving experience, and that's what led me to Caring.com and being a family advisor there.
Okay, so where do you start when we talk about senior caregiving? You know, it can involve maybe finding a home, finding
Yes.
assisted living facilities.
Yes.
I don't even know where to start. I mean, where do you recommend people begin? How do you find the right place?
Well, plan early and talk about it yourself, like what you might like. You know, take the pressure off of your loved one, whether it's your spouse or your parent. Don't make it so pointed, and talk casually about it at the dinner table and laugh and start gathering information. Whether you're a binder person or opening a computer file, you want to start asking people, ask your coworkers, talk, because words of good homes and not so good homes get out. And then go online, because the resources that are online are now amazing. I know Caring.com has a senior living directory that can really help folks.
And you're saying there's even certain studies? Is it a study that you can go to
Yes.
to see what the quality is of some of these places that you might be considering?
Yes.
So what kind of information is available to a consumer, to someone that's shopping for locations?
Well, once you want to whittle it down to a manageable list, that you're going to start visiting. And when you start visiting, you really want to ask some questions that are maybe out of the norm.
Okay.
But there's an ACA survey. You don't even need to know the initials. Just ask for the ACA survey, because that is a data collection of all the care facilities, not only here in South Florida, but everywhere. You can lay them out and compare and see how they stack up. If there's bed sores, if there's incidences of accidents or MRSA, you want to know that information going in.
Absolutely, and those aren't things that you're going to be able to tell by looking at some place that might look absolutely beautiful when you visit. So what else? What are the things to do when you visit a location?
Well, I call it using your senses, your sight, sound, smell. Even consider taking an impartial friend, not just a family member, because sometimes you're so panicky and you want it to work out so bad that you only see what you want to see. So you need sort of an impartial person to go with you. Yes, take the tour, but then ask if you can have, say, lunch in the dining room or go to a community room and look around and ask the residents and their families how they like it there. See if people are smiling. Walk down the corridors and see if it's lit up, if people are dressed and out of their rooms, how the staff is interacting with one another, if calls are being answered appropriately in a timely manner. You really want that sense of community versus just a hospital.
You do, and I think there's a lot of people too that feel very bound by their financial stability,
Yes.
where they stand with finances. What can you recommend to people that are kind of afraid that
Yes.
they're only going to have maybe one place to consider?
Well, the good news is that money doesn't fix anything. You can't pay someone to care for someone else. There's some good homes out there at every financial level, so don't let that discourage you. You may have to look a little bit harder, but also check with your elder law attorney to protect your family's financial assets. Don't just walk into this blindly and write a check. Also, be careful of additional costs. Not everything is just carte blanche, even when you're committed. So be careful about those things as well. Also consider, if you're a little bit younger, long-term care insurance. It'll help defray the cost. Go to Medicare.gov. That's very important, and find out how you stand and how Medicare may help you as well.
Okay, and Caring.com is going to be a place to go for some support along the way.
Yes, there's a lot of checklists and resources to help guide you every step of the way. You're going to need what I call a circle of care. The caregiver needs a caregiver. And you're going to need a lot of people, and it's nice in your bathrobe at midnight when you're so upset and you can't think straight to go online and talk to other caregivers and realize you're not alone.
Yeah, Carol, I think this is an important topic, and we are going to refer our viewers to Caring.com to learn more. I'm glad that you had your husband to walk you through, and thank you so much for coming and sharing your information.
Thank you so much.
All right.